Pablo, what's going on? What's really new and exciting at Dubai this year?
I think we are bringing new aesthetics into the fair, body of works that have not been seen in this part of the world, and a combination of nationalities that are looking to the global south, and especially a look into new painting, no? Painting that is dealing with anxiety, that is dealing with certain type of colors and themes and landscapes that are more in the subconscious, in the dream, in the nightmare, and are in a way some of the issues that young artists are focused on.
But this is a new aesthetic you are speaking about?
I think so. I think it's a type of rewriting or reinterpreting painting in a completely new way, because all these artists are in a way looking to completely new and different references.
What would you think about?
Well, I think that mainly it's the influence of, in a way, lockdown and COVID and seeing the world through a screen.
No, but you have some names, some galleries?
Yeah, I have, for example, we could say Alison Zuckerman at STEMS, or you have, for example, the booth of Madragoa Gallery coming from Lisbon with really exciting works of artists that are precisely dealing with this idea and concept of landscape. You have, for example, also the young Emirati artists, which for the first time have been exhibiting this quantity. We are bringing a roster of youngsters that are part of the new local landscape that are precisely working also in this.
And when I met you first time, you spoke a lot about the Global South.
Yes.
So what's going on with the Global South?
I think that things after COVID, they change and they mutate a little bit. And for me, it's extremely exciting to start to see where is the Global South. The Global South is all these continents that we discussed last time, or the Global South is the periphery of certain main cities, which has been like now taken over by migration, diasporas, and displaced communities. No, it's also very exciting.
What is your answer?
I think that the Global South now is everywhere.
So Global South is in North too?
I think it's invading the North.
Okay, but in terms of art, what does Global South produce?
I think it's a completely different sensibility, no? I think it's about adapting and being nomadic and being adapting to sensibilities that are not the ones that you are really being brought up with. And it's this clash of cultures and this way of trying to be part of communities that sometimes reject you or sometimes they accept you. And
so to be in the Global South is not to be in the mainstream of capitalist countries?
I think it's that, but it's also surviving in the mainstream of the capitalist countries. It's like talking about France and Paris and the periphery. All the amazing Northern African artists that are living now there and creating this body of works, which are in this difficult line of...
So you speak about the suburbs?
Yes. And the displacement in the suburbs.
And so, what is unique about our Dubai? That you are speaking about that?
I think
compared, because there's a fair in 2 weeks in Hong Kong,
yeah.
There was a fair last week in Madrid.
Yeah.
So
I think we are concentrated in very specific geographical areas. We are not about the exotic and the exception. We are about places, and we bring the reality of those places to life and together. And we're very specific on the regions that we're looking at.
But this is theory.
You have the example. For the first time, theory become alive. And
like what?
Like the representation of artists in the fair coming from these geographies, the number of galleries from these geographies presented in the fair, and how the Western...
What is the number? Give me...
I need to look to my stats. You catch me there. But I got them here, so we can use them later. But it's very exciting also to see how the Western galleries have been reduced in number, and in the majority are bringing artists from these geographies. This is very nice. So if you go, for example, to Art Concept from Paris, it's coming with a Syrian artist. And that is
Miriam Haddad.
Miriam Haddad, which is a discovery for all of us.
But she lives in France.
She did first in London and now in Paris. She's based in Paris now. It's a very exciting story. What is behind her family origins, this relationship with Damascus and Aleppo, diaspora. I mean, the story behind is really, really fascinating and reflects in the paintings.
Merci, monsieur.
Vous en prie.